Okay, David Ongaro, second after qualifying here at the Worlds. 1-Q for you the first round, and then after that a bunch of seconds of the round, thirds, and so on. How did the qualifying go for you, and what's your feelings now?
I mean, we changed a lot of stuff during the qualifying, trying to make the car easy for the, let's say, the longer finals, longer runs. In the last one, actually, I was pretty fast. I was, I think, 1 second slower than Juan Carlos, 1 second and a half. But then I had a super bad. I mean, I didn't crash, but I had two cars upside down on the exit of the pit lane, which cost me a lot because I can't avoid them. And it's really tight there, so I had to wait there, and someone catch the car, so I lost like 5 seconds. So at the end was okay. I tried to push, and the car permits me to push a little bit more than before. So I'm happy, and then on Saturday we will try a few things for the semi-practice, and yeah, super happy. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of guys going to clay tires for this sixth round. Did you guys went to clay it?
Not yet. We had some guys trying testing them, but they feel the car was a bit different. But they tested on the early morning today, so maybe I think on Saturday after tomorrow, with the all lower finals and stuff, will be the right choice for sure.
Yeah. So Saturday semi-practice. Yeah. What type of things are you going to try in the semi-practice?
We will go back to the sway bar that I have on the first quali. I will try the Lexan wing because I think my car is a bit too heavy on the rear now. I go back to the A wing, so like I said, I will try the Lexan one. Tires for sure. We will try the clay compound, and yeah, that's the main things we will try, and the fuel strategy, see the fuel stop and stuff. That's it.
Yeah, do you think this time out you're going to be able to do 7:30? Do you think you could go even longer, or do you think 7:30 is your goal?
I mean, here to make longer fuel stop will be difficult for everyone. I don't know. We can do 7:30, yes. We try all yesterday and all today, and more or less the run time was around 8:45, 8:51, which is good. So I think we can do 7:30 easy, yes. I mean, not easy, but it's the same for everyone. If you push, you have less run time for sure. But 7:30 will be the key for us.
Yeah, so you're obviously starting out front to the B semi. So what do you think you want to win that semi, start first in the main, or is your plan still to sort of take the semi easy, just make sure you go through, or what kind of plan? Because last time out, I think you started on first place in the main. Yes. And on tracks like this, it can be a big advantage if you're up at the front. This could be hard to overtake at times. So what's your thought on that?
I mean, can be two things. The first one will be, I mean, the track is different. So on this track, I think it's easier to crash, maybe, because the back section, the jumps are quite okay, not perfect. The lap time are super close between us. And the second thing is the wear of the tires. I mean, if you start super fast, I think you can't make even 30 minutes with the same tire. Will be a key if someone can find a good tire choice. But for sure will be. I mean, I will try to win it and start from P1. If not, I will start P2, P3. I don't know, but I think it's a good starting point, but not that important like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Good luck for you in the semis and most likely the main.
Yeah.
And thank you for the interview, David.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, qualifying done here with David Rona finished 4th overall. Maybe not that sort of flashy, fast out there that you had in seating, but consistently in the top 5. Right on pace with all the guys in the top. What are your feelings after qualifying going into the semis Saturday?
I'm feeling good. You know, it's I think it's one of my better performances in terms of qualifying throughout the the full 6 rounds. I've been in the top 5 every round so far, even though I haven't had any clean perfect run. Let's say the best run was probably in this morning Q4. I just had like two rolls on the track. I didn't flip, but lost like a second or two maximum, and that was the TQ. Otherwise I would have been TQ in that round. So the speed has been there all the time. Just a couple of small hiccups here and there that we're gonna try to remove for Saturday, obviously. But all in all, I'm feeling good. I'm right there, and it's been super close. last one I was on a good run again. There was a big wind gust coming when I was on the double in the back. Caught my car in the air over the last double, and I just didn't land it well, and it rolled. So that was a 5-second wreck right there. After that I pushed a bit, hit the pipe, and I rolled one more time, lost another 4 seconds. So, dropping 9 seconds, still being in the top 5 is, I would say, it shows that the speed is definitely there. So that second mistake would probably not have happened if it wasn't for the first one. So, I'm feeling very good. Obviously, it would have been nice to kind of get a TQ just to show, the speed is there, but it's clearly there. It's just a matter of putting everything together. And like I said, usually my strong part of the race weekend is usually when the mains comes around. So, I'm looking forward to step it up on Saturday. And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of track we're going to have on Saturday, considering a lot more greasiness is going to be put down tomorrow throughout the longer mains. So it's going to be interesting for sure. I think it's going to be a lot of tire testing in the semi practices. I can see that coming. So we'll just make sure to have everything prepared, and then we'll see what Saturday brings.
Yeah, actually that point about the wind gusts is a good one, because even right now when we're doing the interview, all the banners are flying off, dust flying in the air, and that's kind of one thing we have a lot here in Red One. This is right up the hill, so all the wind gets pushed up here. Do you think that kind of thing could bother you in the mains too? Because I remember when I was driving here, that was always a bit of an issue, especially at the afternoon mains.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple of days here we've been pretty lucky with the wind, I would say. Yesterday started to pick up a little bit towards the end of the day, but it wasn't too bad. Today is definitely the most windy day, I would say, so far this week. It looks like we're gonna have an overcast day on Saturday, and it's looking like 10 degrees or so cooler. So that's gonna another thing that comes into play with shock oils, diff oils, and obviously tire compound and everything. So like I said, I think Saturday will come with a kind of a curveball to everyone. I don't know what the wind is gonna be like, but if it's windy, it's definitely tricky around this track. All the jumps are usually, you're like jumping towards the wind as well. So like the wind comes, below, under the car underneath, and it's kind of like an airplane in the air coming down the back jump section, and also the big double in the front. So, and those are two kind of hard landings to make as well. So it's definitely gonna be tricky if it's windy, and you're gonna see people crash on those jumps. And then, if we're gonna be on slick tires and the wind, you have a wind gust hit your car there mid-air, you're gonna be out in the dust, and yeah, it's already difficult as it is to keep everything consistent out there. So the wind is gonna definitely be affecting how the cars go around the track.
Yeah, that's actually a good point you made about the weather, because the predictions are that it's going to be a lot cooler on Saturday. Everyone's been kind of saying that they want to dial their setup towards the mains, but I mean it could become pointless. So what's kind of your strategy now going to Saturday? You want to change stuff, or you want to kind of go by the ear, or you want to keep it the same and then see if there's something you can find in the semi practice?
I think starting before like the Euros in June, I kind of had a lot of running since then with the car. I found we found a very good base setup, and honestly the car I have now, like end of qualifying, is really close to what I started the week with. And I've seen that the few tracks that I've been to, 5 different tracks or so before this event, I've been using the same setup, and it's been working really well for me everywhere. So it's definitely a good base, and I kind of know how the car drives around the track. So I think that's gonna be to my advantage come Saturday, because I don't think I will have to change that much depending the condition. The 5 tracks that I've been to with this kind of setup has been a lot different, each one of them. So that just shows it's a very good base that I have, and like I said, it's not like I've been changing a lot this weekend. So I'm feeling confident with that, and I'm just gonna refresh the car, make sure that I have tires, different ones, glued for semi practice, and then we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Like, it's hard to make any predictions before Saturday comes around. So
yeah, David Rona, one of the candidates to win the World Championships for sure. Good luck for the semi. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're here with Elliot Boots. Just trying to sneak off on me, trying to go to the air-conditioned container, but I catch you, catch you right there. Sixth overall after qualifying. You've been showing some good pace. I think you've been pretty okay on tires. I think hot rate guys have been showing to be quite strong here before and this time as well. How's you feeling after qualifying? What's your plans going into Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a good qualifying really. Every run we've improved on the last, making small changes along the way. And I've been pretty consistent. I haven't had any mistakes really in the qualifying runs. I felt pretty happy to run at that pace for, you know, like it's like a final kind of setup pace that we feel comfortable running at. A few of the other guys I've seen that are fast, but it's like it looks on their limit for like that time without trying to make a mistake. So we'll see. The temperatures are going to change. It's the Worlds, anything can happen, you know. So we just keep doing what we're doing and see where we end up.
Yeah. Did you already go out on clays, or are you waiting for Saturday?
I haven't been out yet. A few guys tried them, wasn't sure about it, so I didn't want to risk it. So obviously now with the final starting, there'll be a lot more cars running consistently on the track, putting rubber down, putting fuel down. So for sure the track will change colour starting from tomorrow. So by the time we go out Saturday, I'm guessing it will be clay. The tyre wear is very high for all tyre manufacturers. So we need to take that into account, what we're going to do for hoping I get in the final for 1 hour to understand what we're going to do to make tyres last for the final, you know.
Yeah, that's one thing that sort of I remember David joking about having tire changes and stuff during the main, but there is a real chance that you kind of wear out the tire completely. So what do you think? Do you think like there's anything you guys can do to make the tire last longer in terms of like tire selection, or do you have to go into the setup trying to find stuff from there, or what can you do?
Well, I mean, if the track goes black, there's a black line on the track. Normally everyone will be on clay and they tend to last longer, and when they're on slick as well. But who knows? At the minute I'm hearing the possibility of tyre changes for the first time in my whole career. I've been at Worlds and Euros. I don't know. Everyone's kind of up in the air at the minute because everyone's running the same sort of tyre, the same sort of compound, and everyone's wearing out at the same sort of time. So I think we're all in it together, so we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah, Elliot having a good pace here at this Worlds and looking good for being one of the drivers in the main. Top British driver. I called Johnny the top British driver earlier, but it's actually you. Good luck for the semis and thank you for the interview.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, we're here with Breon Kich, finished 8th overall. Pretty good sort of comeback at the end of qualifying. You guys also went to clays on the last round. How do you think it's going for you right now?
I think like the car and tire just works really good. I just need to get like more comfortable with the car and tire, because like we tested like every qualifying, it was just like a practice run, because like we tested everything new on the car, everything on tires, blah blah blah. So my worst qualifying position was P12 and the rest was in the top 10 and even our top 5. So we've still like we test like everything, and I'm still happy with the result we got.
Yeah, so what's the plan now for the semi-practice? You're going to test only tires or car and tires? Because the track's probably going to change a bit between today and Saturday.
Yeah, the track will be completely different, so of course we will change some stuff, but we need to see for Saturday, then we will change again or not, so we need to see it. But I think our tires, we finished for test. The clay is good, but the others are also super fast with normal compound. I don't know what the others will drive or what I drive. Maybe I drive normal compound as well. We just need to see.
Okay, Breon Kich, really solid qualifying here at the Worlds and looking to bump into the main from the semi. Good luck in the semi and thank you for the interview.
Thank you, thanks a lot.
All right, we're here with Breon Kich, finished 10th overall after qualifying. Really tough beginning in qualifying, but then a good sort of ending to qualifying. How did it go for you?
For me, I was a little bit struggling at the beginning in practice, and we're getting still used to it, to the track and everything. It's many guys saw also that my brother tried different brand, and I did it as well in the one qualifying. But then I just saw it doesn't matter, and still running my tires from Sismic, and they were great.
Yeah, I saw you guys. You was running Sismic this morning and all through the day today, and you guys have been really fast. Obviously, last round I think you guys went to clay, and now you were right on pace. What do you think for Saturday? Because obviously there's going to be a ton of driving on the track down by the lower mains, and then you guys are going to go into semi-practice on Saturday sort of afternoon. So what do you feel like? Do you think you're going to have to sort of go by the ear, see what's happening on track, or do you already have some things in mind you want to change for Saturday?
I think I will leave my car for Saturday like this. Also the temperature a little bit goes down. And I think we go the same tires as we go in the qualifying today. And I think if the track getting more black and black, our tires just work amazing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the strong suit of you guys, because for example at the Euros when it went to clay really early on, you was really strong. So I think for you guys, you kind of wanted to have that to happen. Sure. So yeah, anything sort of else you sort of would have done differently in qualifying, setup wise or tire wise, or whichever? Do you think you were just kind of waiting for the track to develop to get into the window you guys working?
I mean, I just prepared all my car and everything, just waiting also on the black line to get with our tires on the perfect condition. And I mean, now everything, my Mugen, my Ninja, Sismic, everything works amazing. Can't wait for Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, good luck for the semi. I think you'll be in the mix once again, and yeah, thank you for the interview.
Thanks a lot.
All right, here with Mason Fuller now after qualifying. P6 in the last round, 12th overall. Really good ending to qualifying for you. What did you guys change, and how did it go?
Yeah, we just made a few setup changes just to kind of make the car not roll over as much and get some more speed out of it, which that was my first 13 lapper. That was also my first with no wrecks, so by far my best run with a 6 for the round.
Yeah, did you guys run clays? Because that's kind of been, a lot of people are sort of in between clay and normal compound, so did you guys went to clay yet?
Yeah, for round 5 we switched to clays and they were really good, and then round 6 seemed to be even better, so we'll stick with it for the semi.
Yeah, one thing I talked to Fee just now. One thing he said was that the clays are almost done after 10 minutes. Did you guys have the same type of issue?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what tread we run because they are bald after 10 minutes. So maybe they ran silver in 2022, but we'll have to see, I guess, on the tread pattern.
Yeah, because J-Concept, obviously, you guys have the gold option as well, which is a little bit stiffer compound. Do you think you lose grip with that one, or do you think you just kind of have to take that one to get a little bit more sort of mileage out of the tire?
I'm not really sure because no one's tried it yet, but maybe we'll glue them up for the warm-up and try them in there, and we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, do you think now you're kind of where you want to be with the car, or do you think you still want to try something for the semi-practice? A lot of drivers kind of have different views on the semi-practice. Some want to try stuff there. Someone wants to have a good feeling going into the semi because, you know, tomorrow is the day off. So it's going to be a long break before you get back on the track again.
Yeah, we'll see if the track changes a little bit. But the car was like perfect that run, so we'll probably leave it, but we'll see how the track is.
Yeah, Mason Fuller, second best American, if I'm not totally wrong, at the Worlds, and straight to the semis. That must be a sort of a relief for you too, right?
That was my goal coming into the event, just to get in the semi, and then we'll see what happens in the semi, I guess.
Yeah, all right, good job by Mason, and thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we have Robert Batje here, 14th after qualifying. You told me you not quite happy still.
Yeah, I mean, if it would be at the beginning of the week and you said me you will finish 14th on qualifying, I would say, well, okay, it's fine. But how it went, I think I would be happy with 8 to 10, 8 to 11. So, but yeah, yesterday we made 3 solid qualifyings. Today, the first one, we had that problem about speaking with mechanic and driver. The second one we struggled with the tires, and the third one we were really slow because we put the clay compound and it didn't fit even 1 point out of 10 to our car. So I was so slow. Also, another car just crashed me on the first lap. So it was really bad qualifying, and I didn't know even if I was going to make semi-final. I was worried about, but finally, yeah, I made 14th. The thing now, it's starting 7, and I think it's 5 bump up, and then the 2 best. I think it's 5 plus 2 best. So, I mean, a world semi-final is always difficult for sure, but we'll have to push a bit more, and at least we have tomorrow all day long to think about, to analyze everything, and to decide about what setup to use on Saturday. But well, we have the practice, and for sure it's better to be on semi-final than quarter-final. And coming from Euros that we struggled a lot and we were in quarter-final, then we have to bump up to semi and then final. At least we are in semi already. So we will do our best to bump up to the final and at least get my 8th final, I would say.
Yeah, so like you said, you went to clays. It seems weird because a lot of the G-Concept drivers, they went to clays. They said we're really happy with them. Hard race car guys, not so much really. So I think for Saturday it's most likely going to be clays though. So do you think you need to sort of change something in the setup to prepare for those clays, or do you think you're comfortable with what you have now? Maybe small adjustments before Saturday?
I think we will not make really a lot of changes because I think what it happened at the last heat was all about the tires. So the thing tomorrow, Joseph is driving, so we will take him as test driver and just test different things and test also tires a bit. And then we are lucky we have that practice. So on practice we will test the soft compound and clays, and then we will see what will happen. I mean, if everything works at it should be, we will be driving clay. But I mean, at least our clay wasn't working good now because Joao, for example, went on clay and he did really not good. So he was quite fast, quite slow. So it's all about also the brands, you know, like some clays are working on one condition or the other one. So, but I guess all day long tomorrow, driving many people around, doing all day and so on, and also Saturday until we arrive. The line will be really oiled and black, so I expect to be clay, but well, we will glue one set of each compound and we will test on the 10 minutes practice.
Yeah, Robert Battier, the top Mayako driver here in the Euros, finishing 14th overall. Good luck for the semis, and thank you for the interview.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, we just checked out the results with Fee. He made it into the semis of the World Championships. You're 16th overall. How does that make you feel?
I feel happy. I screwed up at the end, but I still got it.
Yeah. You guys had a little bit of a scare moment there because you made it into the 13th lap, but you thought he was finished. Came into the pits. Similar thing that happened to Bruno, but at the end, no harm, no foul. You're in the semis. So what's gonna happen to you guys next?
Well, I already accomplished my goal, so I'm gonna just try making it to the main now.
Yeah. Do you think your car is good now? I think you're still on clay tires, right? So I think that's what you're gonna go on Saturday. So yeah, do you think you're gonna change anything, or you're just gonna go into the semi-practice and then try to get a good feel for the car?
We're gonna change the tires because after 10 minutes, it's wearing down a lot. It's like 10 minutes, that's it.
Yeah. Was you running the silver or the gold compound?
We don't know yet.
Okay. Well, either way, I think this is second World Championships for you. Your first semi-final at the Worlds. I think there was only 3 Americans making it in, so that's a good achievement on its own as well. Good luck for the semi, Fee, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much.